Okay, today is May 19, 2019, day 2 of our YouTube project. It's so bright. Okay. Um, I haven't, me and the guys haven't talked today about YouTube. I don't know, yesterday I kind of threw things off, because ours was at work all day. Thomas wasn't. I couldn't really get to Thomas. I mean, I asked him to send me some YouTube recommendations. He did. I mean, to my total surprise. Well, not really. I mean, it is what Thomas does all day. But I haven't looked through them yet. I know I have to. I know I should. I asked him to look for some, what are they called? Vloggers that, I asked him to look for some vloggers that posted every day. Because, I mean, if we're going to run our YouTube channel that way, I need some examples, some ideas for things they do, I mean. And if that is even viable, or maybe we should post only once a week, like Jablinski Games. You know, one with Jack Black. But I feel like that's too far in between, you know? I mean, that's too far spread. As to how we would post every day, that's up for debate. I mean, I'm willing to blog every day. God knows about what, but I'm willing. I don't know about the other two, because ours is kind of, I don't want to say shy, but shy. And Thomas is kind of, no, Thomas, I think he'd be fine with that kind of stuff. What else? Okay, so me and Cazares talked about expenses and how it's roughly all $2,000 so far. I mean, we haven't researched a camera. Well, I have, but I haven't decided on anything. I have a couple choices. Some Sony, some regular generic cameras. Not the cameras. Not that the cameras are generic, just the brands. You know, like I know there's one that starts with a C. That it's just escaping me right now. But what we had decided on was that we would buy one thing, and in this case we would buy the laptop, because it's the biggest expense and it's the most crucial, in my opinion, in our opinion, me and Kazar's opinion. Thomas opted for the video camera, and I kind of agree. I mean, the camera is pretty crucial. I mean, it's between the laptop and the camera, they're probably on the same requirement. I don't know. They're both pretty high priorities, what I'm trying to say. But if we're going to have shitty video quality, if we have to decide between having shitty video quality and just badly or no edited videos, I suppose in that case, I would rather have shitty video quality, just because, and audio quality. Now that I think about it, there's a helicopter over there somewhere. Do you mind? Okay. I lost my train of thought. Okay, alright. If we were to have shitty video quality and audio quality, and shitty editing, I would rather have shitty video and audio quality. Just because I know a lot of, like, for example, like PewDiePie, he started off recording his video camera and using his gaming set microphone, which, I mean, I know things aren't what they used to be. YouTube used to be a lot less popular compared to what it is now. I mean, everybody watches YouTube. It's something we have to debate a little more. I mean, we can't do it on Sunday because if Eric comes, we'd have to tell him about it. And if he wants in, then not that I'm opposed to having him in. It's just it complicates things a little bit more. So for now, I'm opting to keep things quiet. I've told my mom and Oscar, but I haven't told them the expenses. I haven't told them how much it's going to cost. I've shown Oscar, but he's a kid. I mean, he doesn't know what a stick of gum costs, you know. My mom would freak out, and I know she'd probably tell my dad, and my dad would have a serious... There's something on my leg. See, this is why I don't go outside. That is why I don't go outside. Okay. Yeah, well, anyway. What's Thomas doing? I asked Thomas to ask around for some ideas. Like what people like, how they like the intros, if they like intros, if they like variations in their intros, or if they like the exact same thing, like game ranks, for example, where it's always the same thing, but it's nice, clean, fast, cut, just beautiful. Or if they like a little variations, like iDubbbz, for example, where it's almost the same thing every time, but what the unboxing videos I'm talking about. But it's different every time as well. And now it's on again. Anyway, I'm opting for the different every time, just because we can't probably edit a good intro right now. I mean, we would need Photoshop, and maybe some editing software. Probably more editing software. Speaking of which, I also figured out that we need Photoshop, which is like a $20 a month expense. Same thing with Photoshop. No, not Photoshop, I'm sorry. The video editing software that I'm looking for is like $20 a month. Can't fly. So is Photoshop. Which is not as big of an expense as I thought it would be. I mean, I thought it'd be like $300 done and the program is yours. But apparently it's a subscription. Or maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. I'm probably looking in the wrong place. But so far, that's where we are. Anyway, I think I strayed from my point. I asked Thomas to ask around. Well, I already said that. Well, Thomas came back to me yesterday with the results of all the questions. He said people like vlogs and they like consistency, which I understand. I mean, consistency is nice. It's very reassuring. I asked Thomas to track down people, like other YouTubers he knows, which, you know, it's fine. I mean, experience is a big thing, but because I always have some experience, but he only has like 20 subscribers, which is I don't know, less than moderate. I wouldn't know for starting off YouTube. I mean, he's been doing it for a year now. You know, I mean, finding an audience, and to find an audience, you need to fill a void or a need. And just the kind of content we're going to produce won't be doing that. So we'd have to differentiate ourselves from everything that people are already doing. Which could be any number of anything, really. I don't know, maybe we can dunk Thomas in hot lava or something. Okay. So, again, I trailed off. Anyway, what I was trying to get to is, although I did ask Thomas to collect that information for me, I should probably have collected the data myself, because we need to know who he's asking, you know, what kind of videos they watch. Like if they watch just some generic 30K subscriber vlogger, I mean, sure, that's above us. That's way above us. I mean, they have a YouTube channel. But it's not who I'm aiming to be, you know? So maybe we shouldn't opt to emulate them. I know Thomas watches a lot of vlogs. I mean, it's all he talks about. And that's all he does when he comes to hang out with us. So I do respect and I understand where his suggestions are coming from. Oh, great. Now firefighters. Okay. So I don't want to discredit anything he's saying, but I don't like consistency. But then again, consistency is nice and easy, and for starting YouTubers, perhaps that's what we should be looking for. Well, what I have... So, that's the report on Thomas. Me, last night, I looked for some cameras. I looked what it takes to be a successful YouTuber on, on today's YouTube. Not like starting YouTube, today's YouTube. And I got a lot of different answers. I mean, PewDiePie said to enjoy what you do and switch it up every once in a while because, people, if you find an audience, if you're lucky enough to find an audience, they'll eventually get bored of you. And we don't want that now, do we? Or maybe we do. Who knows? I watched some other videos from people whose names I've already forgotten. And they said, like, abuse the algorithm, things like that, like do what Mr. Beast does, flex, burn money, unbox things, I don't know. Which, money's nice. I would like to make money out of YouTube, but that's not the goal here. The goal is, my friend Thomas wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I wanted to help him out. Although it's kind of become an us project, not a just him project. I may have covered the mic a couple times now that I see. Let me think. What else? Because what? No. I'm on me. What else did I do? I also researched cameras, which is, it's a start. They're a lot more expensive than I thought it would be. I mean, I looked at just a couple videos and a couple articles talking about what would be the best cameras for YouTube. And, I got a couple suggestions. I was hoping Kazars could help me with that because, he has a better eye for tech than I do. I found a couple. One was... The first one I found was $700, which really... Well, when I looked through the comment section, people were like, what the fuck, man? A starting YouTuber probably couldn't afford this, which is right. I mean, they probably couldn't. I don't know if we will be able to. I'm going to try to avoid it because that's a big expense. I also found one that's $300 to $400, which is fine. Well, still pricey, but it's way better than $700. So I'm hoping to, save Kazar some time paying that off. And if YouTube does take off, I fully intend to repay Thomas. Me and Thomas. I'm hoping Thomas would join in to repay Kazars for everything he's done for us now, and just in general, really. Like at least pay for 1/3 of everything we buy. So like, right now it's a little over 2,000. So that would be 1/3. Like 650, more or less. 650, which is fine. If YouTube take off, I don't have a job right now, so I couldn't pay him right now. But if we were to make YouTube, and we would get monetized, and we would make some money out of it, I fully intend to repay Kazaris, and a lot of people actually that I owe things to. Just thinking about it stresses me out. What else? What has Kazaris been doing? Okay, Kazaris was actually at work all day yesterday, so we didn't get much done. I didn't make him do anything because he was pretty tired. What else? Well, I guess that's it. Things have kind of slowed down since day one. They've slowed down pretty dramatically, if I do say so myself. And I guess my time's up. So, day 2. Hopefully this will